You ever wonder why women complain that they want one thing from a man, but then you see them chasing after another? Hey, what's up? It's me, Jessica J, former marriage and family therapist and Playboy radio show host turned dating coach for men. And I'm gonna tell you why we women are a little stupid when it comes to saying and thinking what we want. I see it all the time, men saying that we women are fucking stupid and we don't know what we want, which I cannot argue with. And to make sure you never miss out on another opportunity to hear me tell you about all the ways we women don't know what the fuck we're talking about, or another one of my videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button with that notification bell. Okay, so the reason we say that we want one thing when we chase after another is because from a very logical standpoint, we can explain what we want. I just want a guy who's nice and like always calls and texts and is always available and shit. What a dream guy. Yeah, like logically, we would like a guy who pays attention to us. Yes, we would like a guy who says nice shit to us. Yes. But what you don't understand is that, let's be honest, we women, we chase after our feelings. I think it was Maya Angelou who said, people don't remember what you say to them, they remember how you made them feel. And we women, we're feelers. We're fucking feelers, bro. And feelings will always win over our logic. And we ladies, when it comes to you men, we don't got much logic in us. I'll be the first to admit that. And what you might see on another man is not necessarily what we women feel from him. Does that make sense? Okay, so I got a couple examples for you to help you better understand how we women, we would say we want this one thing, but really we're chasing after the exact opposite thing. Now, the first one is nice guys. I'll tell you right now, me and all my girlfriends, all the live long day, I just want a guy who's nice to me. All the live long day. I'll tell you that right now. However, what you think is nice is a guy who says some shit like, that's a really pretty outfit. Or even, you're so beautiful. Or even, hey. So all of those examples I gave you of you thinking that's what a nice guy is, that's sheep to us. That's not a nice guy. That's a guy who's just trying some shit out, playing it safe to see if we'll bite. We're not gonna fucking bite. We're not gonna bite on some shit that's stale as hell and being offered by everybody. Who wants that? You don't want that. I don't want that. None of us women want that. When we say nice guy, we want a guy who makes us feel nice. Not like says nice things that are meant to make women feel nice. A lot of you guys, what you think will make us feel nice is not what's gonna make us feel nice. Something my boyfriend said to me the other day. What the fuck did he say that I got so fucking horny? I gotta look. 1 second. He says the nicest things to me. Okay, all he said was, I love spending time with you and you're a sexy little bitch. That made me feel nice. Did you see? And he said that shit weeks ago. But this is not to say that y'all need to take my man's words and just pummel them at any pussy-having person you see. It needs to come from a place of personalization and context. Only he could have said that to me in that moment based on what we were saying. So, if you know you don't know how to speak more personally and more emotionally, book your call with me now, jessicajdating.com/book. My entire coaching paradigm is based on how to create instant connections and chemistry with the women you want. And if you're a nice guy and you're not getting the women you want, you're not coming across as the type of nice that we want. So again, jessicajdating.com/book. Now the second type of guy we say we want is the successful guy. Again, this comes from a place of we don't want to be anybody's mommy. However, there are plenty of successful men who just want a mommy. Yeah, we want to be taken care of, and we will logically assume that a man who is successful and has money will use that money to take care of us. But a lot of times those guys just use their money to show us that we ain't shit. Oh yeah, like who else is gonna buy you dinners like this? I've had men say that to me. Or even, well, I'm the one who makes more money than you, so I think I am the one who's supposed to make this decision. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I'll tell you right now, we just want a man who makes us feel taken care of and cherished and valued. And if that guy is fucking homeless or poor, unemployed, or makes significantly less than me, I could give two shits. So that's probably why, especially nowadays, we women, we're so much more capable of getting our own resources, making our own money, buying our own houses, getting the cars you've always wanted. We got that shit down too now. So it's like, what can you give me that I can't get myself? And that's that passion, that's that desire, that's that captivation. Oh, we all live for it. So yeah, at the end of the day, if you give me a successful man who's misogynistic and controlling and a homeless ass, ugly ass who turns me the fuck on, who do you think I'm going after? Exactly. And I'll tell you right now, some of the most successful men I've ever met in my life are the most fucking boring because they think that they shouldn't have to talk because women should just be impressed by all the shit they have. Well, guess what, honey? I got a lot of shit too. And I need a man who makes me want the peen in my vagine. And having all that money, having all that success doesn't necessarily do it. And the third example, the super buff muscular man with all his hair. I'll tell you right now, I can't remember the last dude I dated with a full head of hair. It's been a long time. No, that's not true. The last boyfriend I've had with a full head of hair. I have a really great example. Okay, so I went on this trip with a bunch of colleagues in this industry. It was me and 15 men. Because let's be honest, most dating coaches are men. So we went and did like, every year we do like a crazy fucking excursion where it's life or death. Anyway, we did a Colombian jungle excursion where we essentially had to fend for ourselves for 48 hours and see if we could survive. Kind of like naked and afraid with like all our clothes still on most of the time. Anyway, our guides were like these super fine fucking military dudes from France. So sexy. They all look like a G.I. Joe with a French accent. Except for one guy who was like a skinny, scrawny botanist, kind of lanky. Anyway, so the guys, my colleagues, were like, Jessica, which one of those guys you gonna fuck? And I was like, yo, I really like the botanist. And all the guys were just fucking floored. But the botanist made me laugh. I don't know why. I just thought he was so fucking fine. He made me laugh so hard. But let me tell you, when I first showed up and saw like military dudes, I was like, I will definitely gangbang all y'all. But they were like dumb as dick. They were very boring, offered no conversation whatsoever. And you could not turn me off faster. But botanist definitely was doing it for me. So yeah, guys, in a nutshell, all you need to know is that we women, we chase after what we feel. And you can get us feeling something the second you open your mouth if you know how to create connections that quickly, which you can do, which all of my clients do after going through my 12-week coaching program where I or one of my coaches will watch you interact with our practice girls while tweaking you along the way. You get to hear from the practice girls what it was like to experience you in that moment, and you also get the recording after. This is the hardest part where you have to rewatch yourself, listening to my feedback and tweaking week after week. What you see for yourself needs to be tweaked. And of course, me and my coaches, we guide you along the way, week after week after week. We give you several different girls to practice with. It's a fun time, I promise. But it's not for everybody. I'm very aware of that. So if you know that you could use this, just getting eyes on you and really just assisting you along the way until this shit is habitual and in your blood and bones, book your call with me now, jessicajdating.com/book. Don't listen to what women say. Just don't. In regards to what we want. My God, I swear to God, some of y'all take this shit out of context way too much. But don't listen to what we say when we're like, I want a nice guy who's successful. We don't fucking care. We don't fucking care as long as you can like make us feel all them things. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, book your call with me, jessicajdating.com/book. Be mindful of how you are coming across to the women you want. And thank you for watching as always. I will see you next time.